I think I speak for everyone when I say that all of us on BookTube and that know about books pretty much think of ourselves as book experts. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. We just have an interest in books, like a computer person is a computer expert and all of that. So when I say that we're book experts, I'm saying we know a lot about books because we have researched them and come up with our own opinions about almost every book out there that is popular. I can think of several situations where I'll be in Barnes& Noble or I'll be at Books A Million or even Target. If I see you browsing the bookshelves of any store, I'm going to be hardcore judging what you pick up. The most recent thing that has happened to me is I was in Target looking for The Retribution of Mara Dyer because I couldn't wait and Books A Million was closed. I was just looking at the books, admiring them, wishing I had the money to buy them, and this girl comes over and picks up the one. Like, the third book in the selection series, that one. She picks up the one, and I'm like, okay, this girl, she's like, oh, I've heard about these. So-and-so said they were good. And then she starts reading the synopsis. What? Oh, I guess this one is the first one. Because they had the paperback edition of the selection right next to it. And I mean, of course, not everyone is going to know exactly what book goes in what order, but I was literally standing at the end of the aisle like, the third one, it's the third one, it's the third one, it's the third, that's the third one, you're stupid. Obviously, I was saying this in a much more nice manner than I just was, and it was a lot quieter, but I just go into bookstores and I'm like, these are my people. These are my book people. This is my domain. And it's just, that's my home. That is my place. I know what books are on the shelves. I literally one time went in with my sister, who's 10 years old and just kind of is starting to read. She's not a big reader like I am or I was at her age. But we went into Books A Million while she was visiting me at college, and we counted all the books in the store that were currently in the store that I've read, and it came to like 90 something, and she was like, oh my god, you read 90 something books? That's a lot. And I was like, yeah, Grace, get on that, because that included like all the Magic Treehouse books that I read as a kid, and that did not include Nate the Great, which was the first novel series that I liked. But being a book expert and going into a bookstore, you really just want to give advice to people when you don't work there, and I mean, it's kind of a problem, but not really. I go into Barnes & Noble. I know what I'm getting, or I'm just browsing the shelves. Person comes up to me. Excuse me, can I help you find anything? Are you finding everything alright? Oh, yeah, I'm finding everything perfectly, thank you. Are you sure? Are you really sure? I can help you find a book or something. I can look it up on the computer. No, really, it's okay. And then they walk away. That's one situation. The second situation where I have found myself in multiple times is there's like one person on the whole entire floor. This happened to me at Books A Million back in September when I was looking for Hannah Hart's book. She's a YouTuber. I was looking for My Drunk Kitchen by Hannah Hart, and I went over to the cookbook section because I didn't know if it was considered a cookbook or if it was what it was considered. So I went over to like the cookbook section and I like looked for it extensively, and then I was like, I can't find this book. And then I searched the entire store for someone that worked there, and there was only one person on the register, and they were busy. And I was like, well, looks like I'm not getting that book today. In the same day, my boyfriend was looking for Amulet and some other book for his class, and he didn't find any of those because we couldn't find someone to help us find them. What's the point of like having people work there if they don't even have people on the floor to help the people in the bookstore find the books that they want to buy? Third situation, being a book expert, I want to tell you exactly where the book is. I'm too like stuck in my own mind. I'm too stubborn to ask for help. Like, luckily enough, I've overcome this and I'm like, hey, I need help. Can you help me? Well, it used to be, oh, I can't find this YA novel that I really, really want. So I'm just going to pick up this other book that I kind of saw and buy it and walk out the store. Because I was too up in my own mind thinking that I'm a book expert. Book experts don't ask for help. I've now overcome this and I'm like, hey, if I can't find a book, it might just be me not being able to see it, or they might just not have it. And there's no problem with asking. The worst anyone can ever say to you is no, or I don't have the book. That was the video for today. I hope you liked it. I'm sorry that it was late. I just have college. Don't forget to subscribe for more bookish related videos. I've been Courtney. You've been lovely. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!